Now I request Professor Sreekanth to go ahead with his poetry reading. I think he's come to the screen. So, Professor Sreekanth, over to Professor Sreekanth. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I firstly I thank the Department of English of Padmavati Mahila University for sending a warm invitation, and I am very happy to see Professor Tirupathi, former Registrar of Dravidian University, and also I am happy to meet Professor Nirmala. Both of them and my colleagues, we work together. Okay, let me come to the main point. Let me give a brief picture of this poem, because this poem is a bit surrealistic and a bit complex. So let me give a picture. During the peak of COVID, it was an evening. I went on a stroll, and I was just going along the streets, and suddenly I bumped into one weird incident where it was a public garbage place. The heap of garbage is just dumped there generally, but that garbage was also being emptied out, and there one lean calf was searching for the food, but it couldn't find food, and it was engulfed by 4 mongrels, and they were about to pounce on it, and suddenly a police van just passes by, and a furious whistle breaks out, and suddenly the picture is scattered. So the point here is, because all the restaurants and public street foods and all of them were closed or shut down, they couldn't find food, and only the survival of the fittest could survive. So the calf was about to die. I don't know whether it died or not, but it was a scene I last watched. And the second one is, all of us know that one man died of COVID in Sreekanth, and he was lifted by that earth mover. It was pathetic incident, and it came to the notice of Chief Minister also. So these two incidents are standalone incidents in the poem. Poem is divided into 2 parts. The first part is about the universality of isolation, and the second part is the plight of life visible around us in human beings as well as animals. Here I go. A COVID evening of weird silence, heavy, without footprints to walk this into another sun. But the fickle day is changing colors in its drunken face, pretends searching meanings to flee our anger, hidden in our startled eyes that peep only from behind the quarantined hope. I trespass to touch this twilight, where our clay gods too pray, fast, as their customers are fired off. Now, our hypertense dreams search for a future that waits in some Nobel laureate's vaccinated idea. But here, since the time is lost in the grisly grip of dragon's claws, I dare hold it and stroll ahead into the hidden meanings. And the meanings follow in the next stanza. The hunger of 4 mongrels unpack over a lost calf that searches its future in the dried up garbage heap. Its last pulse charges at them as a police whistle scatters all the roads we quit, are stalked by the vulturous eyeballs that wait to hold our throats, to suck our voices into their unfathomed silence. A sudden shriek of a doctor's family breaks down the church street, where the Eid Salah is a prayer in masjid, where the Eid Salah calls for an answer that distances from a son's silence after his tears dry up. When the civic staff remove his father's death by an earth mover, moving the earth we see only on the quarantined little screens. Thank you.
Yeah, sir. Very nice, sir. Anybody who wants
This
to
poem is going to be published in the next month in Inspired Journal in United Kingdom.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for sharing
Thank you
that
very much,
very nice
Roshan.
poem with us.
Thank you.
I'm sure the participants must have enjoyed the poetry recitation of Professor Sreekanth. Thank you for being here with us, sir.